Hello, YouTubers, and I just wanted to do a bit of a more of a deep dive into my thoughts and that on 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday online exclusives, and going more into the reason of why I'm not buying it, because people don't seem to believe. They think I'm gonna cave in and buy them. No, I'm not. I'm really not, because as I said in that YouTube short, which I did have to record a couple of times to try and get all that information into under a minute, neither one of them I'm that fussed on. I mean, Ruby Sunday, I'm not bothered about at all. The only reason I want a 15th Doctor figure is just to complete the lineup, and that's literally the only reason. And I'm not too bothered about what variant and that it is. So, yeah, I will not be paying 40 bloody quid for these. And that. Now, I will say, this isn't as much of a rip-off as I'd say the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver is. But I'm still saying, this is overpriced for two figures. Like, do you remember that, the last two-figure online exclusive, and that was the 14th Doctor and Jodie Whittaker? Remember them? Yeah, that wasn't 40 bloody quid. So, yeah, and I know some people are going to argue, oh, new parts. Yeah, new parts here, old parts there. Mix it all together, here we are. Hey. But, yeah, basically. Also, this is what I don't understand. They're separate figures. They're separate figures. So why are they only available together? Why are they only available together? Like, if they release them separately for £20 each, I will probably buy a 15th Doctor figure for 20 quid. That would be the most I'd be willing to pay for it, the absolute most, but I would pay £20 for it. And then they could, try and coax people to say, hey, get another figure of the 15th Doctor, or get the Ruby Sunday figure to get the free delivery. Because some people seem to think, oh, well, you're saving money because you're not paying delivery. Like, do you notice this thing that says free delivery on all orders over £20? So it doesn't matter what you're ordering from the website, you'll get free delivery, as long as it's over 20 quid. So you should not factor in the price of the product into the delivery. Like, delivery, postage and packing, that is a separate thing. That is not included in the price there. So, yeah, should always factor that into it. Anyway, something else as well, like, I could have seen it being more worth it for the price if they came with more accessories. People are going, oh, look, accessories. Do you remember this used to be like, bare bones level of accessories that we used to get? I mean, Ruby, she comes with a phone and she comes with a bag. The 15th Doctor comes with a sonic screwdriver, the landmine, and, obviously, big headliner, the psychic paper. But, yeah, for the money, nah, like, for me personally, excuse me, and I wouldn't be surprised if this does happen down the line, and I think this is the reason it hasn't happened in this set, is if the 15th Doctor came with another set of arms, where you could remove the arms and swap the arms and take off the coat so you could have a coatless version, that I would have seen that as, okay, that's more worth the money. That is more worth the money because it comes with more accessories and everything. You can have, it with the coat, without the coat. Type of thing. But obviously, I know the reason why he hasn't done this. Because obviously, that's another easy variant to sell down the line. I mean, I'm still surprised to this day we still haven't had a coatless variant of the 14th Doctor, because the figure has sculpting round the back underneath the coat where you can't see it. So it's obviously clearly designed, with that in mind to, have a coatless variant down the line. So yeah, surprise we don't have that here with this one. But regardless in that as well, these boxes, they're obviously, made to like resemble the old figure exclusive boxes that were around from like 2015 to 2017 that were, mostly Toys R Us exclusives. And those boxes from back then, I'd say those were the best boxes we ever had. Like, for single release figures at least. Like, really nice design of packaging. Nice big nice lovely open window box. Brilliant. And, I'm going to call it now. Alderwork took my advice. And that. Because I've been seeing for years, ever since the blister card design came out. What was it? Was it 2022 they started doing the blister card type boxes? But basically, these ones are not blister cards, and that they're doing what I said they should have done from the beginning, in that it's still just a single layer of plastic, except, as you can see here, the frame of the box is actually holding... Stop changing images. The frame of the box is actually holding that layer of plastic in place, because, via friction, and by the box holding it in place, so it means the figure can be removed and put back in, and it's not, glued down and that with adhesive. And that is something I've been seeing for years that should have been done with these figures. So I'm glad that is the case with these. But yeah, I hope this will be the case for B&M. I doubt it, because this is ever so slightly more expensive than doing the blister card vacuum forming. I imagine it'll be in the 0.0 pence difference. But yeah, something I would like to see come to B&M. And also, when I'm talking about these boxes, Aldivar seems to have an obsession now with not doing rectangular boxes. Because look at these things. Why? Like, apparently stop changing images. Apparently the engineers, or basically people assembling boxes, don't like them because they're more difficult to manufacture and, assemble. But it's just to look different. But the thing is, like, it also means that because they're slanted at the top and at the bottom, basically it's harder to actually have them, stand up on display because there's less room at the bottom there. They're more easily, to knock over. So, yeah. Also, they're going to be more of a pain in the arse, probably, to get in or out of the box. I know the 15th Doctor and 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdrivers, it's like an origami type thing to basically, take them apart and take those wires and that out the back. Yeah, those little tabs and that there. So, yeah, that's the thing with that one. I'm also a bit curious why they didn't just make them like just full up window boxes, because the previous online exclusives for this year have all still been window boxes. The Runes Ascaro set, the Fugitive Dr. TARDIS set, and that. The only reason I can think of is that why the boxes are like this is the same reason the box for the deluxe versions and that of the Sonic Screwdriver boxes are basically the same, and that is the retail version will most likely use the exact same box design as these, because there is going to be a retail version. These are known as the Vortex editions, which just seems like two random things, just like, call them... I don't know why they're calling them the Vortex editions, like, just call them the online exclusive version, or the character online exclusive version. But yeah, apparently they're the Vortex editions. Whatever that means. Obviously, we know that the retail versions are going to be very... What do I think the retail versions are going to be? Well, I imagine it's going to be a case of say goodbye to all those accessories. Basically, I imagine that is what it's going to be. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I've got a feeling it'll be basically, no accessories, just the figure. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Especially, for the money. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm wrong. Again, though, this is not a two-set. I don't know why they're being sold exclusively together. Like, they're not a two-pack, they're just two individual figures that are sold, together. They're just not sold individually. By the way, you can't actually, apparently you can't actually order them right now, because if you do try to order them, it just says item out of stock. So if I try adding it to basket now, it doesn't do anything. And sometimes it will show item out of stock and that at the top. Oh, there it is. It's showing up out of stock. So, yeah, don't know why this is the case and that why they've gone up on the website, but you can do that. But, yeah, I don't know, but I'm not ordering them regardless. And that's anyway. But, yeah, just looking at these, like, literally, it just seems like I've said it before, but it just seems like every single online exclusive now has to be £40. Why? And I know some people are going to say, oh, well, the Star Wars Black Series figures, the Star Wars this, because, like, that's what Alderaan compares them to. The problem is, those Star Wars Black Series figures, yeah? They're not in the same league. They're in a different league to Doctor Who figures. Like, those have all brand new parts most of the time, are brand new releases and that, 100%. The Doctor Who merchandise mostly, for the most part, reuses parts constantly. Almost all figures and that, are a lot of the time 90% reused parts, in a lot of cases completely reused parts there. Like, for example, the upcoming wave of B&M sets. The Davros figure, the Emperor Davros figure, and the Resurrection set. 100% reused parts for both of them. I obviously can't comment on what the second wave is going to be. Still waiting on those B&M sets, by the way. When are they going to come? But, yeah, just regardless, just like, no. Like, for me, just like, that price, no, too high. Too high. If this was £30, or me, like, I would have went, oh, maybe, okay. But for me, for someone who really isn't interested in the Ruby Sunday figure at all, and only really wants the 15th Doctor figure to complete the wave, yeah, not really interested in either of them. I mean, they are nice enough figures. And that. But I just don't really have an interest in that in them. I really just don't have an interest in them and that particularly. I will also say that it looks to be that the figures and that possibly aren't painted. Like the heads and that aren't painted, which do, unfortunately, might be the case with Ruby, so I don't know. But unfortunately, I think with them, it does give them a really sort of plasticky look. Even more so like a cheapness, like, like a cheap knockoff Barbie doll or something type of thing. It really does give off that look, which, yeah, I'd say, like, I wish Alderaan would go back to actually painting the heads rather than them just being molded like this. Like, for some figures it works. And that. But when it comes to, like, actual flesh tones, you can't. Molding plastic in that, I don't think, at least in these cases, isn't brilliant. I mean, it doesn't look awful, but I'd still say it doesn't look good. In terms of, like, the accessories and that, again, nice detail on that, on the sonic screwdriver and that, considering its size and everything. I don't know why there's just like a single blue strip along there, though. Like that, but a bit weirdly painted up. But, yeah. I mean, if you want this set, by all means buy it. by all means buy it. But if you think it's too expensive and that, then don't buy it. Don't buy it. Wait for a retail release. Maybe the price may go down at some point, because who remembers the Warriors of the Deep set, that 3-pack, which I did like. I did like that set, but that was obviously 3 of essentially the same figure, and that was on the website for so long that eventually it got reduced to, like, I think it was £15. It might have even gone slightly cheaper than that. So yeah, if this set ever does go on sale and that, for it to go down to like 30 quid, maybe I'd pick it up. Also, I don't trust this staying an online exclusive, because I remember being so pissed off. Not that. Where is it? ShopBride brand Doctor Who. It's not on here now, but I remember being so pissed off that the Fugitive Doctor TARDIS set came out at Forbidden Planet, and it was a £5 cheaper at Forbidden Planet, and it had only been out a few weeks. It was literally a few weeks, and literally I saw it in Forbidden Planet. It was about a £5 cheaper than I'd paid for it online. So, yeah, I don't I can't trust that. Obviously, it hasn't happened with the Skaro set, but yeah, online exclusive doesn't always mean online exclusive and that forever. So, we'll see with this one, we'll see. But yeah, that's it for this video now. See you hopefully when the B&M sets come out.